my minimalist makeup products. Hi guys, this is Diane of Minimize to Maximize, where we explore how to declutter, minimize the clutter, and how to maximize life fulfillment, and how to simplify it. And one of the things that I've gone through on my minimalist journey is to simplify and minimize my makeup products. This empty lipstick is a milestone for me. And I'd like to share all 5 makeup products that I have towards the end of this video. But before, I want to really share the journey and the different steps that led me to where I am at right now. And it is quite an interesting journey looking back. So hopefully you'll enjoy it, you'll learn it. And there were really 4 different things that happened in that process. And let me share with you my background. I am originally from France, and I grew up in a family always seeing the ladies in my family wearing makeup, lip and eyes and, nice hairdo, nice clothes, sophistication, European sophistication, if you will. And so that's how I grew up, and that's how I became myself. So I would say from when I was a teenager, maybe 15 years old, I started putting makeup on and buying makeup products, all kinds. And really, it's from age 15 to my late 30s, I used a lot of makeup. Nothing wrong with that per se, but I had dozens of lipsticks, lip balms, gloss, chapsticks, dozens and dozens, all colors, almost all colors of the rainbow. But I would have my eyeshadow, my whatever. Try to matching my outfits, matching my jewelry, trying to enhance my features. And I lived in a big city for the first 27 years of my life. And that's just what you did. You just dressed in a more fancy way, and I would never leave the house without makeup. That was me from age 15 to my mid-30s, really. So a good 20 years. It was a 20-year habit of putting makeup on and having a lot of makeup. And also, it was fun. I enjoy buying makeup. I enjoy putting makeup on. Same thing, nothing wrong with it. And I use makeup as a way to boost my morale sometimes, or to make myself look a little bit more appealing and beautiful or feminine, as per my conceived idea about what beauty and feminine actually look like. So I also rewarding myself by shopping for beauty products, and that's what I did for a long time. But let me explain how things started to change for me and how deep that journey actually became, and is still going. But the first thing that really started to change my relationship to makeup is that I moved from the big city to a mountain community where appearances mattered less. And because appearances was not valued as much as in the big city, then I started wearing a little bit less makeup, because I met and saw people who had either little makeup or no makeup at home. So going for a more natural look was more acceptable. So I started to leave my house with, like, lipstick would be less bright and red, and I would have less on my face basically. And eventually I even left the house without makeup. That had never happened to me before in the first 20 years of my young adult life. So that started to change for me. I didn't really notice it. It happened organically, if you will. But that was part of this shift, that appearances were less valued in the environment, in the community I live in. And guess what? It is kind of freeing to come as we are, to be as we are in the world. So that's been feeling really nice. I still wear makeup, and I have a little bit on right now, but it's less bright, it's more natural, and I don't, many times I leave my house without it, and I'm okay with it. Number two that happened is that in my mid 30s, I became chronically very sick. My body was shutting down in many ways. I had chronic fatigue. My nervous system was not working well. My brain was not working well. I had brain fog. I had digestive issues. I had heart issues. It went down the drain. My health went down the drain pretty quickly, and I couldn't stop it. It was really hard. The whole story is for another video maybe, but one of the things out of desperation was to try to find ways to help my body heal. And that's number two in my life journey, is detoxifying my environment. Removing products that had chemicals in it, synthetic fragrances. And in my search for health, I discovered that a lot of women's beauty product, even men's, but especially women, because we put a lot of beauty products on our skin, on our body. I guess it matters to us a lot, but a lot of these products, especially the main brand names, are not good at all. They have a lot of chemicals. Some of the products, makeup products, even have arsenic in it, lead, things that are really toxic to us. And I am shocked that there is no filter at the government level to protect consumers for ingesting it or putting things on their skin that is kind of harmful. So once in a while, it's okay, I suppose. But as a woman who would put makeup products, several kind of makeup products on my face, and have perfume on a daily basis, I wonder if this 20-year habit was a detriment to my body. And so I removed a bunch of products, not just cosmetics, but that's also for another video, with the hope that my body will have a little bit more breathing room to heal. And eventually it did. That's not the only thing I did, but I think to this day, I'm definitely paying attention to the ingredients in my beauty makeup products. And less is more seems to be the healthiest way for our human bodies. So detoxifying my beauty products meant that I threw away a lot of makeup. That when I looked at the ingredients, I was like, ooh, arsenic, lead, titanium dioxide, aluminum, all these heavy metals that are not good for our body. Petroleum, threw away a lot of it. All my lip gloss, gone. The stuff was nasty. So through education, I threw away a lot of these products and only kept the healthier ones. I still had a fair quantity of everything. And so the next step of my journey was really when I started to follow the minimalist trend and hearing about minimalism and trying to simplify my life, trying to value and spend more time and energy and money with things that add value to my life, that are fulfilling, and decluttering the rest. And through minimalism, I looked at all my belongings and I started removing more and more layers of it. And that included removing makeup. And there are things that I used to use as makeup that I don't use anymore, like a whole like powder for my face, a tinted powder to try to even out my complexion. That's something that I'm not using anymore at all. And like full body, full face, skin tinted product, gone also. I'm not going to buy those anymore. Perfumes, they basically all have synthetic fragrances, and I don't want to overload my system and my hormonal system anymore, my lymphatic system, with synthetic fragrances. So anything that had a synthetic fragrance is gone. I still use essential oils from time to a little bit. Yeah, anything scented, not really good for us as human beings if you investigate it. So yeah, the number of makeup products decreased, and the quality of the makeup products also increased on that minimalist journey, as well as the health journey that I shared with you. And number 4, before I show you my products, my makeup products, number 4 is something that I realized I was on a personal journey with, and it has to do with liking the way that I look, the way that I am as a human being. And that is probably the hardest part of this journey so far. And so that means accepting my face to be a certain way, my mouth, my skin, my eyes, my hair, to be okay looking at myself in the mirror and not going straight for the flaws and the things that I don't like and the things that I want to hide. Very hard to do. This is the step that I'm in, and by no means am I done with it. I'm in the midst of it, and I have been so used to trying to enhance my best features and to hide the features that I don't really like about the way I look. That is hard, and it's hard to accept my body, my looks, the way it is, and especially as I am aging, in my 40s now, and things are not gonna get much better, our physical body will bit by bit degrade to some degree, and I definitely don't look like I look in my 20s or in my early 30s. And so this is a little bit hard to accept, but that is the personal journey that I am trying to get to. Yes, I want to point out that there is nothing wrong about human beings trying to adorn themselves and make themselves appealing. You can see from our history, world history, that we have been wearing clothes and fashion and wearing jewelry and putting paint on our faces or bodies from times immemorial. probably. But I think some of it had also had to do with celebration or camouflage or health in general. I am not too sure, to be honest with you. So there's nothing about wrong about putting makeup on, is what I'm trying to say. But for me personally, on this journey of simplifying and accepting myself as a human being, the way I am, the way I was made and came into this world, and peeling away the layers that don't feel integral to who I am. That's what I'm on a journey for, and it's very personal, and I'm not expecting anybody to be interested in that, so that's totally fine. But let me show you now my 5 makeup products. And I started this video with this. This is a lip balm, and you might notice that this is fully empty. And it took me at least a year to empty my lipsticks because I had a bit of a lipstick, lip balm, lip gloss addiction. I love them. They're beautiful. And I had all kinds of colors, as I said. And so when you have so much, you don't finish your products, and eventually they go bad and you throw them away, or they stay in your drawer untouched for months and years. So last week I finished this tinted lipstick from Burt's Bees, and I'm super proud of myself because I had several lipsticks. And now that means that I have finished them all, not thrown anything away. I finished them all except for this one. So I have now 1 lipstick. No other chapsticks, no other makeup. This one is tinted. That's also from Burt's Bees. I don't know if you can see it like so. And so my commitment is to fully finish this one before I buy another lipstick, tinted lipstick. So that's it, 1 lipstick and nothing else for my lips. Next is going to be this mascara, also from Burt's Bees. And I use it rarely, to be honest with you. I don't put it on my eyelashes too much. Same thing, the product is not too bad for the ingredients. It's okay. Not the best out there, but it works. I use it once in a blue moon when I'm going to a party or when I feel like, I don't know, highlighting my eyes a little bit more. So once in a while. Something that I don't use very often either, but maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, is this eyeshadow kit from Mineral Fusion. Not too bad also for the ingredients, not the best either, kind of mid-range. And Mineral Fusion, really, from this palette, I only use the copper one and this darker smoky look. This looks a little bit too party-like, and after all, I don't party like I used to, and this is barely visible. So from this, I only use 2 colors from time to time. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 times a week when I feel like it. And I have another eyeshadow kit, which I've had for quite a while actually. This one is from Pacifica. Also a decent brand, not the best. And I like those shimmery colors. I just even applied straight, like that's what I have, this one right here, the white one I have on my eyelids, like this. And this one I use when I travel because it's pretty small, and I can use it a little bit on my lips too, you know, just like, same thing. I rarely use this, but like with the lipstick, I am trying to finish my consumables before I go and buy another one. And last but not least, this is my the product I am least proud of, It is my concealer. I do have little blemishes. You might see I have some sunspots, and sometimes I feel self-conscious to go to work, to meet a client, to go to an event, and my sunspots and little, blemishes are showing. And this is from Revlon, and I bought this maybe 9 months ago. And I will not buy this again from this brand. The ingredients are not good. I don't know if you can see the list of ingredients in the back is very, very long, all this section. And most of it I would probably not eat. I don't think I want to eat myristate isostearic acid or polyglycerol 3 or titanium dioxide or iron oxides. I don't think that's food I want to put on myself. And what I've learned but still I am using it. I am a little dependent on this because I still feel self-conscious about the sunspots. So here you go. Will I do better? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see where this journey takes me. But to recap, here are my five beauty products. No perfume, nothing else. And maybe one day I will be completely free and okay to not own any of these. Right now don't feel the need. It is not a burning desire of mine, besides trying to be okay with the way my face looks, the way it is naturally. Thank you very much, guys, for listening to me, watching this video. Please share your comments about your journey with makeup and appearance and the different products you have. And if you want to share also some amazing products that you find are both healthy and make you feel really good when you use them, share it with us. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.